Good morning. How we doing? We've got Wasted Mind. Hello. Norman. Model. Hello. Ravenlord. Butts. Jezzy. Yeah. Scott. We've got who else we got? Damage Carbine. Hello. How we doing? We're gonna be working on some big stompy Chaos Knights. So this is what I got. I did a whole bunch of Pink. Welcome in. How are you? We got a whole bunch of airbrushing done yesterday on them. So I got all of our silver, got our tail started. We've got weapon, which we'll get more airbrushing later, but I figured I could go ahead and work up this bit. Got these. So we have a lot of washes to do. But that's kind of how it goes for knights. It's a lot of metallic work, a lot of dry brushing, but we just got to get started. So that's the plan today. My name is here, Brian. Sorry. I know I said it, and it's hard when I'm typing and then I say it. What up, Home Slice? What up? Are you, do you get some time off? We were talking about, I'm already in vacation mode. I'm trying to force my brain to work here this week. Do you get some time off here? Yeah, who has some time off coming up? Had a week in Vegas planned for a couple weeks ago, but that got scrapped too. Vegas right now is a nightmare, I've heard, with the F1 stuff. All my work meetings got canceled today. I think there was an important one I was supposed to go to, but what you gonna do? Someone will fill me in later. Yeah, it's really important. You'll hear about it. But this is what we've got so far. I do have the other pieces, trying to keep them all together here. I've got them all in here. But yeah, I think we're gonna just start with washes so I can start drying, and then we'll come back for more of the fun stuff. I lied. I want to get the gold on this first, and then we will start washes, so that that can dry. And I don't have to, like, pick this up to mess with it. What do you use to highlight lead belcher? I actually switch over to scale color for a lot of my highlights. I find that it blends and layers a lot nicer. So that's what I swap over to. I love how Nikki keeps working on 12 projects at once. Sometimes I get jealous how much she manages to paint. Then she brings up the frog tree after a month of hiatus. I realized she never finished it. Nope. We're getting there, though. If I can find that stupid skink friend, we're set. But until then. Yeah, I like to get things to like 80%, and then I'll set it down for a little bit. I've actually been a lot better with the Seraphon. We're getting a lot more done, like, from start to finish with them, which makes me happy. I'm not hopping quite as much. Rocket Chicken, thank you so much for that sub for 56 months of support. It's so good to see you. Hope all is well. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Here, Bryce says, I need a holiday. I got the 25th and 26th off. Ooh, for a humongous Horus Heresy game. Humongous. How big are we talking? How many points we got there, Irabray? Or how many players if we don't know points? Let's see. Pink says I'm about to work a lot of overtime until January at least. Monies can be good. Hope that goes well. I'm gonna start my Norn Emissary model. Yes. What color scheme do you have for your bugs? Mine is built and primed. I also need to start mine at some point. But we finished a lot of bugs with the codex, so I'm taking a little break from them. I need to work on something else of my own for a little bit. Such a cool kit. Anderson does a nightmare story for me work-wise. I've got a couple I'm gonna finish up this week. I've got the Gladiator for the mini exchange. I worked on her a little bit last night. I got her cloak on after doing my airbrushing. Sorry, it's really small. I have to zoom out pretty big for the knights. She now has her cloak, and I kind of started the base. I'll probably work on her tonight. So she'll get finished up, and then still working on the Seraphon. Let's see, 5v5, at least 3k each. I think that's pretty cool. That'll be fun. And the big games like that are always my favorite. Apocalypse games, doubles games, things like that are my... I think I'm getting an airbrush for Christmas. Do you think Imperial Guard would be a good army to start with practice for it? I think so. Because you get a good mix. So you get infantry. If you're doing a lot of tanks, you're going to love having an airbrush. So I think guard would be great for it, yeah. Honestly, I think airbrush is good for everything. Unless you're just not painting enough. If that makes sense. Like if you just don't have a whole lot of projects. If you're working on armies, especially big vehicles, big panels of things, yeah, I think an airbrush is definitely worth it. There are very few things I like to recommend as like, well, just go buy this. Airbrush is the thing. It's the exception. I absolutely always think it's worth it. If you can, if you've got a spot for it, it'll always be worth it. Yeah. But yeah, the fact that you've got all the infantry, the tanks, definitely worth it for guard. Let's see, thinking, ooh, 2nd edition color scheme? Yes, model. Yes, that'll be fun. Hello, thank you so much for that sub for 17 months of support. How are you today? I'm gonna check out the knights. What you up to today? I'll show you what I got here when I get this gold on. Oh, Saren, good morning. How are you? That says I started printing a mini for exchange. I remembered I need to start cracking on nativity minis for Christmas. I do know the November mini exchange is a little rougher with Thanksgiving and then into Christmas. But for those who are working on it, how are we feeling? How are you feeling about the mini exchange? Let's see, sweet. I'm excited to get one, but I want to make sure I start with something to learn the fundamentals with it. Yeah, so when you're getting started, a lot of it's going to be like priming, base coating. So don't feel like you have to be doing like gradients and stuff right off the bat. You're going to be learning how to get the paint consistency right, and then yeah, a lot of priming, a lot of base coating, but then you'll be ready for your tanks and everything. Consider swap around the colors for the exchange mini. Oh, to get better blends. Finally have time to watch for a bit. Oh, been working a lot yourself? Okay. I know this is a busy time of year. I hope it's going well. Happy to have you this morning. Pink mentioned a lot of overtime as well. It's busy time of year. How's things this morning? Oh, Saren, we're good. Glad to be back on the nights here. Had to take like a focused airbrush day to get back on him here. Now we're back on track. The 40k orcs we were working on are now headed back home, so that's done. The orc we did for Scorch Panda is now done, so that's going back home. We're clearing the desk, so now it is Blade Guard and a little bit. Feels good. Do you use your airbrush outside? Do you have an inside room for it? So mine is actually, I don't know. Yeah, you can see it in the corner there. Mine's right there. I have an airbrush hood. If you do exclamation gear, you can see what I've got. Those are Amazon affiliate links. But I use a hood with a filter. But mine's just back there in the corner. And then the hood itself folds up. So if you need to store it. If you don't have like a dedicated space for it, it'll fold up for you. That's what I use. We started with a cardboard box. You just need something to catch like that overspray. If you do that, make sure you've got a respirator. But yeah, we use a hood for ours. We really like it. Hey Z-Decker, and an honor first. How are we doing today? We're working on big knights. Big stompy knights. I always have to be careful because Chaos Knights could mean the Age of Sigmar horse guy. We have stompy knights today. What are you guys up to? Talking about airbrush as you come in. Oh, no worries, yeah. There is the gear list. Oh, do you guys want to see something cool? Someone wants to do exclamation gold. Our gold video should also be up if you guys want to check that out. That's our new YouTube video. Oh, meaty hugs! Thank you so much for that sub for 43 months. Has it really been that long? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you today? Welcome on in. Look, chat, it does something! Oh shit, gold! So yeah, we have our new tutorial video up, if you want to go check that out. It is my kind of go-to gold workup. So that's what I use for a lot of my projects. That's what I'll kind of mix up depending on what I need for the project. But it does something now! Is it the same gold? I know, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, it's what we're using right now. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, we're still working our way toward YouTube partners. So all those all the watch minutes, all the watch hours will add up. We're getting really close to unlocking our emotes and stuff over there. You guys want to check that out? Check out some of the VODs. We also have our mini basics series, which is great for anyone just getting into the hobby. I have a video for assembling plastic miniatures. You can check that out too while you're there. Yeah, thank you everyone who's been rolling VODs and checking out the new stuff. I appreciate it. Yay, I can watch live today. We're happy to have you, Meaty Hooks. What's new in your world? Tell us more. Are you sure? You can go see. You can go see. Let's see, once in a while, Spotify surprises me, and I just go, huh, that exists. This time it's Levin's polka metal. I like this. I like both of those things. I feel like I would like them combined. Justice for Liberator Gold? No, not in this chat. No. No. Alright, now that the gold is on, we can start to wash this bad boy down. Hey Billies, thank you so much. Welcome on in. Thanks for coming to check out the Twitch. What you up to today? Thank you, thank you. I'll throw that in chat too, in case anyone wants to go check out my TikToks. I threw Lord Croak is up today on TikTok and Instagram. You want to go check my other frog chair out? You can go see it there. Thank you so much. Today we are working on some, oops, open this. We're working on some Chaos Knights. These are for maximum pink and need to open, wash. My boss and my boss's boss were just fired. It's been a fun week so far. Oh my god. There is, unfortunately, this time of year, there has been a lot of that going on. It's a little scary to, like, keep watching updates. Well, I hope everything's okay, Meaty Hooks. You guys are good for holidays and stuff here. Until we work at the same company. It feels like it's, this is the season. I remember from when I was in the office. This time of year is rough. Alright. I've decided to try Monument's Black Wash. I'm gonna go right on here with the knife. Oop. Looks like we're a little light on the silver there, so I'll come back and get that by hand in a little bit. But for now, we're just gonna go for it. Got a little bit, but not as even as... We'll come back and get that. Not a big deal. A dropper top for washes, yeah. Yeah, I guess if you guys don't like the pots, Monument has a dropper bottle. We'll get a good look at it here as it dries. Haven't used it much. I used the brown one the other day, and it was nice. It was a little different than Games Workshop's colors. But it dried nice. I like it. Slam, hello! Are you familiar with the phenomenon of cattle mutilation? All of chat's like, what? Slam, what you up to today? Slam is quoting Mulder from the X-Files, because he's a weird little dude. Just a weird little dude. No context. Oh, sorry. I gave context. X-Files has been a trip, chat. We watched a couple more episodes last night. We met... we met... Slam or Mulder, both. Weird little dudes. I like the pots for washes. It's nice. I know some people have a hard time with... They're very easy to tip over. So if you were like me and just naturally klutzy, and you want a dropper bottle, Monument comes in dropper. Check them out. And you'll get to see how they dry here. Our special weird boy. Kamina Cakes, hello. Badger, hello. How are you? They've been mixing the Pro Acro black and brown washes a lot recently. I use it a lot with my metallics. I really like the brown we use. It's a little different than like Seraphim Sepia or Agrax. A little different tone, but it was really nice. Figured dive in here with them on our nights. I already like how that's looking right now. Weird sentence saying tripping over running ass. Oh, I'm sorry. We met Mulder's ex last night, which was wild. Wild. That stuck with me. Stuck with me. And then she was smooching everybody. Yes, English Lady Mulder. We got, like, right to it. That was a trip. Started smooching everybody. A lot of smooching in the episodes last night. Were they just as weird? They were. Spilled Paintbot, hello! How are you today? Welcome on in. What you up to? I am, recounting our X-Files adventures last night. The only way you can describe watching the X-Files is an adventure. Then a trip. She's also a hussy. Mulder has an ex, yes. Yes, yes. It was... I was not expecting it. Wait, Mulder is an English lady? Sounds great. I believe it was episode 11 or 12, but enjoy. We're still in season 1. We've decided so far to just kind of keep going in order. I think for me, at least, if there's ever, like, a lull or, like, a low point, then I would maybe skip around. But I think for now, the plan is to just keep on keeping on. See how weird it gets. It's called Fire. There we go. So if you wanted to check out English Lady Mulder, you sure can. Sure can. You just gotta get smooching pronto, says Badger. Badger follows the same ideas here. I'm gonna try and get some paint on my crew for the lunch hour. I saw you were getting some more done. Yeah, almost done with the Lone Marshal. It looked great. I saw on Instagram, Twitter, one of those. I know, you've got me wanting to keep working on my crew. Trying to finish my darn lizards, and then you're making Malifaux look so cool. I don't remember if I showed you my... Where'd my lady go? Yes. Here she is. This is all I've got so far. I started the next guy, but I'm trying to figure out where I want all the colors. I haven't gotten super far on him just yet. Yeah, you make me want to go back to them, but I gotta finish these lizards first. I need them off the desk. Yeah, where Mulder discovers running headfirst into a fire with no equipment and no plan. Doesn't go well. That's our boy. Son of Horus, hello, how are ya? We got Chaos today, what you up to? Whenever Mulder's seen a stain on a table he's almost sure is poison he's ingested, taking the time to slowly taste it to make sure. Yep. Looking at the knight, his little head's peeking out in the frame, just like, hello. He's just chilling over here. She looks really awesome. I love that sculpt and how bright you made her. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I was struggling a little bit with that dress, but I think I've got her where I want. Avian, hello, how are you? And a hoot. How we doing? We are putting some washes on a knight. Today's probably going to be a bit more of a, like, true commission work day, because washes and stuff like that. So we're just chilling today. Working remote so I can pay more than 10% attention. We're glad to have you. I'm glad you get to be remote today. Just gonna be on washes and things here for a bit, and then we'll probably move to... There's the birds and stuff on top. I think we can do some of that while this is drying. What else have we got? The weapons, I'll have to do a little bit more airbrushing for the gun, but we can work on the crazy metallic tentacle things. Work on those. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on cruising today. Try and get what we can before holiday break. We are talking X-Files, yeah! I mean, we've never watched it before, so it's new to us. I didn't share the theme song? I mean, it's in the Discord. But no, I didn't. Crash Tactics, welcome in. How are you? More spikes. All the spikes. Yeah, the final episode he was gaslighting Scully into not believing in the supernatural. And then in the end, he reverse gaslights her into feeling bad. She didn't actually believe in the supernatural. Yep. Mulder's kind of a... That whole episode, he was kind of a dick. I kind of hated him. I didn't really care for him that episode. Yeah, the whole like reverse gaslight was like, wait, what are you doing? It was a cool episode though, kind of flipping what Scully normally does. Usually she's the one like, wait, what are we doing? why do you believe this? Kind of flipped it around, which was fun. But also he was kind of a jerk the whole time, so. Never watched X-Files, nope. I was young when it was out, and my mom would watch it, and I remember there was a scene that freaked me out when I was little. So then even, like, the theme song would freak me out. So now we're going back, and we're riffing on it, and it's great. The truth is out there, though. We're gonna find it. Going to find it. They're all, like, 11 seasons. We're gonna find it. Don't you worry, chat. We'll find it. I'm running out of places to hold him. La, la, la. This is the slap wash on stage. Very, I don't know, it's kind of satisfying. I don't like those days where you just get to dry brush the shit out of something. Kind of satisfying. Chaotic Stupid, welcome in. How are ya? Get over here, truth. Get over here. I bet we could find it quicker than he does. Slam. I bet we could find it. Get me a car. We're going. Mulder's got like 50 cars. You mean Nikki Chop TM? Check YouTube for tutorials? That's exactly what I mean. Go check it out. That's exactly what I mean. Nikki Chop Inc. Alright. I mean, not assuming everything is pyrokinetic, telepathic, vampiric aliens will save us a lot of time. Yeah, it does take a little bit of the mystery out of it. I mean, I can fill that role. I can be our Mulder. What if it was 3 raccoons in a trench coat? Can you prove to me, Slam, that it wasn't 3 raccoons in a trench coat? I don't think you can. You have to open your mind, Slam. Open your mind. You're right. I'm not opening my mind to extreme possibilities. See? See? I got you already. Yeah, Mulder doesn't need to prove it. You need to prove it isn't. Yeah. It's like the checkmate atheists. Like, that's exactly what it is. I can do this. I can be that person for us. Sure. Skitters and raccoon. Termican, welcome in. How are you today? We are throwing on a bunch of washes onto a Chaos Knight. Today is very much a more of a work day, less a start to finish model day. Today is hopping around and getting stuff done. What are you up to? Also, I have a question. For those who come to the YouTube streams, tomorrow, do we want to paint or do we want to game? If we paint, it would be Malifaux or Kingdom Death. If we game, I think it would be Moonstone Island. Take a cozy day, check out new game. Those who come to the YouTube streams, what do we want to do? Figured Slam would be more of a possum than a raccoon. He is the possum in this bunch. Raccoon. We're just collecting animals. Is this Nikki admitting to crime openly on stream? 3 raccoons in a trench coat doing it? They try to reboot X-Files. I think the 2 last seasons are, yeah. I thought they, like, returned to it or something. Want to see you try and build a city? You want me to do a city skyline? Game, baby. Whatever you want to do. Hard decision. It is yeah, I think it's Stardew and Pokemon. Essentially what it boils down to. So you have little islands that you explore. There's apparently a ton of little islands. And there's critters on them. And then I think there's some Stardew elements. I think it would be fun to check out together. Figure it out. Feels like more people wanting gaming. I'm a little scared to do Skylines because I feel like the entire stream would just be me going through the tutorial. I don't think it's especially fun. Maybe I'd go through the tutorial and then we play a game of it. Going around some wild hearts. I need to see if that's any better than it was. I haven't looked it up yet. 3 hours of Yakuza Pocket Car Racing? I need to start that game too. Okay, well I think for this week, chat, maybe we go with the simple game that I don't have to do an hour-long tutorial on. Skip my suggestion. I can't imagine why, Hoot. Nikki cannot allow her aggressive fangirling over Kiryu to capture on camera. Well, I play those games in Japanese, and they're very long, so we probably will not play a lot of Yakuza on stream. Unless we switch to full gamer mode. Full gamer stream mode. Play tutorial tonight. Build Mega City Nikki tomorrow. Alright, I'll just give up all of my personal time to... If you do Skylines, I'll have to restrain myself from backseat gaming. I will probably take a whole bunch of help when we do that one. I'm not usually one that likes backseating, but for Skylines, yeah. If you could progress my Resident Evil 4 save game for me, that would be helpful. I am so good at those types of games. You don't even know, Butts. You don't even know. My cities would put you into a physical fit. My metropolis only has one major thoroughfare. Wow. I have seen your city, though, Scott, and it's pretty impressive. Not that I know anything. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it looks cool. It looks cool. Audrey playing... Oh, how am I going to pronounce... I don't know that word. Cuisinier? The combo of dungeon delving and cooking for irritable restaurant guests? That does sound fun. I was watching her play the other day. I watched her play the My Hero game. The sponsored. There's another game I was watching her play. I can't remember now. I only front seat game. I game shotgun. How'd you do a playthrough of Resident Evil 6 on stream? If there's none of the backtracking and stuff. I mean, you want to co-op it up? Slam. We need a co-op stream is what we need. We need a co-op stream. I bought it many weeks ago and I played about 10 minutes of it. I like... For Resident Evil, I like the world and like what I've seen of people play it. The times I have tried to play, I don't like the having to like backtrack to find things. Obviously stealth, I'm awful at. So like the gameplay itself is very hard for me. I don't enjoy it. But I like watching others play it and like seeing the story and stuff. So it's not even the like I don't want to be scared, it's the gameplay itself is very frustrating to me. As a run and gunner, those games like just stress me out. Let's see, you could do a Civ 6 game. Tutorial for that is very good. I had war with China last night that only took 7 turns because I had 2 giant death robots and he only had 7 cities. Scott says 30-floor skyscrapers for 30k residents. Thanks, unlimited money and all unlocks. Always down for co-op? We'll have to figure something out. I'm always up for it. I just know that with your work and stuff. I want to trap you into co-op. I think Wednesday streams would be fun for stuff like that. If you're down. Play Civ, get lost in time and space. I'm too slow today. Keep losing chat. Realize you've been streaming for 12 hours. Get all your watch hours. Celebrate. I played Civ, it must have been 5. I did enjoy it. It was fun. So excited for the Silent Hill 2 remake. I need to see if I would like that. If it's not as much backtracking and stuff, I would try it. Old Capcom design did maximize the doubling back. Devil May Cry and Resident Evil do that a lot. She slammed right into stealth with Nikki. She goes full Leroy Jenkins. That is my mode, Avian. That is my mode. No more work for the year, baby. Only free time and holidays. Okay, we'll figure something out. We will figure something out. I'm ready for co-op anyway. Even if it's like not on stream. Just want something to... I miss Monster Hunter nights. Alright, I think I got... Anything I missed, we will touch up later. Next. Weapon. Well, I might only have to make half the number of environments if you force your players to backtrack. Yup. Yeah, the games where I have to find something very small, very specific, not gonna play it. Like Nikki played Dino Crisis through some emulator, old school Resident Evil camera, but with dinosaurs. I mean, dinosaurs. Always a winner. Where are you, Pyramid Head? Yeah, I'm coming for you. Everyone else is running. I want the smoke. I've got 2 bullets and a dream. Let's go. We should boot that stress back up again. It'll be real fun relearning all the controls and things. That's gonna be a disaster, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Are you Dr. He's waiting on, yeah, defending the thesis. A period of time here where we get Slam back, and then he sees if he is Doctor. So much time in between. The waiting. Yeah, Mr. X runs for me. He's trapped in here with me. This is why I don't play a lot of those games. Even though I would like to, and I like the creepy, scary aspect. They just frustrate me. I did play, the one I did like was the opening to Resident Evil 7. I played through that, and I loved it. Good. Very well done. It was very scary. I liked it. But again, you just had to go forward and face whatever was there. No backtracking at that point, so. Once I had to, like, find my way through the house, I got really annoyed. I've demanded thesis trial by combat, but no response yet. They scared. Scared. I can only imagine how many of those, like, they have to go through. Like, if you're all submitting at the same time. I can only imagine how many papers upon papers upon papers they're having to... Because I didn't play it, but I remember the old adverts and the old game magazines. I did play a bit of Turok, though. I have not played Turok. Justin, welcome in. YouTube video in gold came out awesome. Thank you so much. Saving it for my son so he can use it for his 1,000 sons. Thank you, I appreciate that. Kat, if you want to go check out that gold video, it's over on YouTube. It is live now. Thank you for checking it out. I appreciate it. How you doing today? He's gonna have a lot of gold to paint for 1,000 Suns, so he will be he'll be a pro at the end of those 1,000 Suns. For sure. A friendship over. The other game I did play last night, so after X-Files, decided to I had to get my time in with Doki Doki Literature Club, which I'm finally getting to the, like, real weird stuff. I was enjoying the heck out of it last night. I'm really sad I put it down forever ago, because it was a little slow in the beginning. We get into the goods now, chat. Marathon, welcome in, how are you? Anna Paul John's life, how you doing today? We are putting a whole bunch of washes on a Chaos Knight. How are you? So wholesome, sweet game. Will should play. No. No. Can't even joke about that one. Sam says, I got PC this year with people having all sorts of, COVID extensions. I've got a group of 7 to 8 PhD friends. I'm the only one completing this year. Everyone else got like 5 to 6 more months. So I get to watch them stress out next year. It is, it's good. So, like, I knew kind of what I was getting into. Like, I've seen clips and things. But it's, I think what surprised me is how quickly it ramped up. It was like, nothing, 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 and then bam. It's really good. The solution for the good ending is creative, say these. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want any spoilers, so I'm not gonna say. I guess I don't know how long the game is, like how many paths I'm gonna be working through. But now I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Yeah, it's real good. If anyone ever needed to be like, what kind of game does Nikki like to play? That's it. Yep. Games like that. Mess me up, fam. Love it. That and Steins Gate is one of my favorite games. If you like visual novels and you've never played Steins Gate, you have to go play Steins Gate. So good. Don't read the X-Files wiki. Everything is even weirder without context. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Weird enough just on its own. Paul John's life is doing alright. Doctor gave me a couple days off to rest my knee. Wish I was starting my physical therapy quicker though. Still 2 weeks away. Destroy my soul, Junji. Yeah. I was trying to fill out my Christmas list for my mom, and I was trying to find a Junji Ito that wouldn't be like overtly creepy that she could pick up, and I didn't put any on. I want to not sleep properly for weeks. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Absolutely. I decided to just ask for a gift card, and then I will pick up my completely messed up manga myself. Yep. Mess me up, fam. Did my Japanese full dive back in the 90s. That game is old. I did the what are these light novels? Yeah. Yeah. I won't spoil, promise. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think I'm curious to see how much more I have to go. I don't actually know. I don't know how long the game is. Putting Jinju into your Christmas list of all things. Are you okay, you straight Cooper? Well, Slam, I got mine over there. I have to add to my collection. You know? Speaking of adding to the collection, I did order my pillow last night, so thank you, chat, for funding a body pillow for me. He is ordered. Secured. I don't know when he arrives, but when he does, you'll see him. Can I send your mom my Christmas list too? I mean, you can try. You can try. Can I put my manga on your Christmas list? Maybe that'll work. Thank you for not adding it and making it explain to your mom. The other thing was Chainsaw Man. I'm like, I don't think she's gonna want to get this either. I'll just ask for a gift card. Just a Barnes & Noble gift card. I'll figure it out myself. Oh god, get back here. Oh, look at that. I still managed to spill a wash with a dropper bottle. Of course I did. Only I could do that. Only I. I didn't think body horror bothered me until Amagara Fault. I don't know that one. Are you giving me more things to look up? Was I the only one funding that bill? If you were, thank you. Thank you. It's on his way. I actually thought I had to pick between base Piccolo and orange Piccolo, but I think it's both sides of the pillow. I was trying to figure that out last night, so I don't even have to pick. Easy. Ship to house. Done. Kat says, I've been married to her nearly 10 years. I still don't know what's wrong with her. Good luck. I've been trying myself. Oh, we're all hopping in on Christmas lists for mom. Yeah, get them in chat. Like when one of us goes to Starbucks. Everyone get your orders in. Get your letters to Santa in. Really brute forcing hobby clumsiness, yeah. I am pro painter, pro strimmer. Please check out my videos where I drop wash everywhere. Love it. Oh, you finally caught up on Kaiju number 8. I'm really liking it. I've had that like pop up in my recommendations several times. Maybe I need to join you guys because I think Avian read it too. I got Piccolo and Thiccolo. I'm very excited. I'm very excited, Slam. Whenever he shows up, we'll throw him in the cozy corner. Then I can read all my. Then I can read my Junji Ito and play Doki Doki with my Piccolo. I'll be happy girl. Happy girl. Panda, hello. How are you today? We're throwing washes on a Chaos Knight. What you up to? Chat is as chaotic as expected. Who says there's anything wrong with Nikki? She might be the pinnacle of human evolution. See? Thank you, Airbrain. Thank you. You understand. I'm not the one. Chat. I've only glimpsed at the abyss of Nikki weirdness, and God help me, it's stared back. I'm 2 gummies deep and tripping balls to these dinosaurs, man. Yeah, we can bring that back too when we re-download Monster Hunter here. Bring that back too. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nikki, back with another hobby tutorial. Today, we're talking about yeeting wash pads at the wall. That's my technique that I will trademark. Slap chop, no. Pot yeet, yes. The new one. Venus says, I'm alright, laying in bed because I don't want to get up. I feel that. Hope you get to enjoy as long as you can here. You can watch me mush wash on this for a bit here. You just called 3 raccoons the pinnacle of human evolution. Yeah. Yeah. You might not like it, Wasted Mind, but that's what it looks like. Oh god, please do actually the best. It can't be. I'm not even like entertaining on them. I just can't feel my arms. Which is weird. Pinnacle of human evolution. Soon we'll have tall eyes like her. Come in chat. Yep. Yep. You might not like it, but this is what it looks like. Junji Ito stories are nice. The one with the ramen soup made me sick, and I have a strong stomach normally. He has the one about cats that I kind of want to pick up. I don't actually know how much of it is like his other stuff, but I have to know. No. Let's see, got your video on my page today. I'll get you 8 minutes closer. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys want to check out the new video, exclamation YouTube, it is my gold workup. Went ahead and recorded that. You can also get to it with exclamation gold. It does things now. It's super exciting for me. I like that it now does things. I wholeheartedly disagree. Getting jumped off screen aggro dinos, so you fall over laughing with your noodle arms is the highlight of my evening. Okay, good. I thought I was being hella annoying, but if it wasn't, then I feel a little better. Probably because I have been with that friend who is hella annoying when having stuff. I don't want to be that person. Let's see. I'm James T. Kirk. My king is non-anthropomorphic spaceships. You know what? You found it though. That's your thing. That's your thing. Alright, I think that's all the washes we can do for right now. We do have our little stacks up top, though. Go ahead and start those. It's gonna be a lot of back and forth today, chat. A little different than our other streams, but getting some work done. I missed the comments that led to that. That's okay. I got all the context I needed. That's okay. Just normal chaos here in chat. Alright. I'm trying to decide what we want gold and what we want silver. I think most of this is going to be gold. Like, these for sure are gold. Let's see what they do, actually. Let's look this up. Fair. No, if you guys are going back and forth, I don't always read all that, sorry. I'll let you guys sort some of that out. I really wish they would put the 360s back on the website. Oh wait, do I have the box in here? I do. 1 second, Jeff. I say, I need to go back and highlight up. Did we get some work on Bunny Boy? I gave him some Dragonhaft Nightshade earlier, and it darkens more than I expect. It's a pretty dark wash, yeah. But it'll give you a good base for highlighting up on, yeah. Okay, let me see. Okay, they do all gold, which I kind of figured it was. I think that'll work, though, with our top. Okay, well. Mousebait, hello, how are you? We are working on a Chaos Knight. So we've got him in a whole bunch of different bits at the moment. And, yeah, just trying to get some more work knocked out today. Hello, hello, how are you? I saw the floor look nice, Mousebait, for your work in progress. I did the first start, get all the colors out for everything else. I'm excited to see Slam. Butters, welcome in. Working and lurking, thank you so much for lurking along. Hope work goes well today. I've been to the new website once since it launched. Hopefully it isn't shit this weekend. I'm ordering. Oh, that's right, with Imperialis. It'll be interesting. I guess who else is worried with new release here? I think the big one is going to be anytime there's a limited book. That's going to be that's when it's going to get scary. People trying to get on there. Every pre-orders like to be a queue system now. I think so, yeah. I feel like that's one of the big reasons I wanted to switch. Have obviously the carts combined and then the queue. We'll have to see here. Oh, your orcs arrived earlier? Nice. Yeah, does anyone else have any new goodies we're working on? We're waiting for Battle Force for Scott. My Croxagores are in there. My Christmas pickup for myself. Croxagores. Let's see. Oh, starter box will likely be Age of Darkness, though, a mainline product. That's what I was wondering, is if it's actually, like, limited or not. I feel like not. So, like, even if the website does have some trouble, maybe it's okay. Not something that won't come back. That's what I'm trying to. So it's in between projects at the moment, at the stage where I finish, but I don't have energy for anything new. How am I supposed to recognize this tatted muscle-bound painter? I'm tempted to get another Horse Heresy. Oh, Battle Group box, Badger? Can I ask what Legion I should do to contrast against my Titan Legion? You hadn't. Are there some that you're looking at, Avian? What are we thinking? Is there a color or anything you'd want to work with? So wait, when you say contrast, do you mean just contrast colors, or do you want like a loyalist to go with traitor or something like that? Let's see, I'm gonna paint some direwolves today. Let's go. Whereas this week, I'm not gonna make last year's New Year's resolution to paint all of last year's backlog before the end of the year. Oh wait, sorry, I misread that. You're not gonna make the goal that you made. How much more do you have, Carbine? Are you like close or not so much? Up here. And says whipping out airbrush did get me looking back at Titanicus models, remembering their scheme and how nice it is. After Bunny Boy could dive in. Exalted did make a point of saying he was going to bug you about it yesterday when we were looking at the article. So you may be hearing from him soon, if you haven't already. I also want to get... I've got my little Warhounds we didn't actually finish. We got really close, but then I needed to find bases. And I didn't get them finished. Consider dragging those out, especially because, for some reason, they do really well on YouTube. My little Titans consistently are in, like, my top videos. If nothing else, we will do it for the tubes. Then pop against the Titans. Colors, probably Trader Legion. Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to, like, play them together, Avian, or if it's, like, opposite force. He's been remarkably restrained. He usually doesn't miss a chance to shame me. One of the many reasons I respect him, yeah. I did tell him to wait, because I needed to bug you about the bunny. So he may have taken a day to not do it so that I could just, you know, tag team bug you here. So that may be why. We're forming an orderly queue. Not shame, I'm just saying. Just trying to help with Bunny. Trying to help you with Bunny and Will with Necron. That's all. Here to help. I'm very helpful. Let's see, it's a homebrew, kind of sea green for the Titans. I feel like picking a nice warm color. Fun. A red. Orange is always fun with green. Could rock some yellow. I'm going to be doing, I think, some yellow knights for the smaller. Alright, all of that has to dry. Should we work on some birds? Let's see what else is in our bag. Well, all of this dries. Thousand Suns, then? My brain went like, but those are blue. You could do them. Since for heresy colors, you could. There's always like Imperial Fists. I think I left a bird on the other table. Let me go double check real quick. Yeah. For heresy. Let's see. Legio Ignatum. More red boys. I think we're looking at, so it doesn't have to be a Legio. It would be the infantry and stuff. The Imperialist stuff. I think Slam is thinking Knights, and I think you're thinking Imperialists. Avian has the Titans. We're trying to find a Legion to go with. Or a, yes. Or something for the infantry. Oh, Butts, we're looking at Blood Bowl Kickstarter. The Kickstarter looks really fun, Butts, for the Blood Bowl stuff. Yeah, Legion. It's... they're so close. Even now as I was trying to, like, explain it. The words are just too close. You have lore or custom Legio for Titans? For Titanicus, I know the color is custom for Avian. I don't know for lore. Like, if they would already be with certain ones. Might I recommend Sons of Horse? That would match your sea green. Must resist Harlequin Blood Bowl team. All of those teams in that Kickstarter are really fun. If I played Blood Bowl, that would be tempting. On our bird here, I'm actually painting black over our black primer so that it's more matte. And it's easier to do touch-ups. If you're wondering why I'm painting black over black, that is why. And then we'll start all these feathers. Kickstarter looked really cool. Yeah, that's some nice stuff in there. The minor legio that did not... Oh, it doesn't survive the heresy. Okay. Not completely custom. Take a Lord Eye and see if they're allied. Yeah. Would be fun. Word bear is also red. You have some word bears, don't you? Be fun to tie all that together. Is that Splendor? Welcome in. This is a commission, so I've got a full Chaos Knight army commission we are working on. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? Welcome, welcome in. I've got 2 of the larger knights. This is the Abominant that we're working on. And then we're going to have 4 of the little war dogs. Getting a good start on our big knight before we swap over to these smaller ones here. But yeah, what are you working on? And then we're trying to help Avian come up with a legion for Imperialis here. The only thing is I've got a really awesome vampire team. They don't use nearly as much as I like. Hey, what's that gold? You can check it out, Mouseby. Thank you so much for that excellent segue. If anyone else would like to check out my gold, there is a new YouTube video today. That link right there will take you there. Thank you everyone watching those. Checking out the Rollin' VODs, helping us get our watch hours. We are working toward partner over on YouTube, so if you want to check those out. We're going to keep doing tutorials here after Thanksgiving. We'll work on our next one. I guess I'll ask chat, are there any other, like, basic tutorials you wish you had when you got started in the hobby? What are those things you're like, man, that would have been really helpful to know? What you got? Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! It's Retributor armor. I would troll noob with that all the time, so that's what I think of every time it comes up. I say I'm supposed to have a Blood Bowl game on Friday, but I've not heard from my opponent. It is still early. Maybe still a chance there. Still only on Tuesday. In my experience, Warhammer nerds tend to be a little bit more last minute. Mine is Legio Mortis, so I could do Imperialis in practically any trader colors, but I'm not getting into it at this time. Good, that man deserves no mercy. How to con someone else and paint your army for free, the tutorial. Well, when you figure it out, we'll make a video. Sudden Wombat, welcome in. How are you? We are working on some Chaos Knights. I'm catching up on chat here. Netflix just released a special edition episode of Blue-Eyed Samurai that was recolored to black and white. Wonder why they did that. It's on YouTube and it's one of their later episodes. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't comment. But that's interesting. I would like to watch it. I know you said that it was good. I feel like everyone who has mentioned it, like, went through it all in one night. I need to watch it. We're doing Orc Exhaust. This is for a Chaos Knight. I know Slam got it there in the chat, but this is a Chaos Knight and lots of different sub-assemblies at the moment. So once I get this gold on, I can show you what we've got. The last stream we had with this knight, we did a lot of the armor panels, so I'm kind of to the smaller stuff now, which honestly is a little harder to stream, but it needs to get done, so knock it out. We've got the exhaust here, we've got the little birds on top. We're doing the armor panels on the tail. Yeah, trying to get some of the smaller stuff that normally I like to do off stream, but I really want to get some more work done before holidays. And do it. So knock it out. Nothing to do but to do it. I did finish some orcs, yeah. We finished up, we had a big mech, a weird boy, another batch of orc boys. We need those for our troops. And then some of the little runtards. So those should be up here soon. Chat is busy today. I love it. But I'm also a little behind. Basic how to cut off sprues. Remember back, I started, there's no... So that was on the assembly video. Mouse bait. We got that. How to avoid as much possible to keep the springing from happening. Hey, Russ, his games are supposed to be before the 25th. Took till the first week of November for him to play his last game. So I don't know how reliable. That's fair. What happens if he's not able to? Do you just get the win? I know some leagues will do that. Maybe I was about to say, a lot of the samurai films are the black and white. That was the first thing I thought of, but I wasn't sure, just because I haven't seen it. Feel comfy answering. I should shower so I can get Starbucks. Then I can paint. Yes. If you get paint day, yeah, let's do it. Let's get some coffee. Let's paint. That's true. If it's drive-thru, you don't need to shower. True. It's true. I don't know. We're only week 2 of the season. Oh, okay. Wait. Oops. I didn't know if that would be in, like, the league packet or whatever. Guess it depends on how organized the organizer is. I always hate leagues where you are paired up with someone specific, because then you're just kind of at the mercy of their schedule. I really don't like those leagues. Like, I get it. It, like, makes you play new people, but yeah, you're just kind of stuck. Whatever schedule they've got. Tips and tricks. I guess played your new video and back. No, you're good. I think, yeah, it'd have to be enough to have a video on. So kind of combining into, like, the assembly videos. I guess it could be like a YouTube short. But yeah, things like the assembling and things like that. I think making a wet palette was one that was brought up that I'd like to do. I know there are other videos on it, but people still ask. What if I want to shower, then go shower? Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, go for it. I hate showering, to be honest, as mouse bait. Sometimes if you need that little boost to feel awake. I tend to not shower. Like, if I don't have stream, if I'm gonna work out, I like to do it later. Then I feel better. If I have a stream, though, I guess I'll get up and... The basing was next. I was actually thinking about doing my Seraphon basing. So I have a lot of questions about my, like, jungle floor basing. So I have that on the list. And then we do have some of the texture paints on there. So that's something. Yep. Alright, are our birds dry? They're getting there. Not quite dry. I guess we can get a wash on the tail. Like I said, today's a lot of hopping around. Back in a bit. Sounds good, Panda. We'll be here. How to properly prime Titan Zenithal. I do have a video on Zenithal. Yeah. I probably need to do one with Rattle Can, but I really hate Rattle. So that was one I did think of. Prime with the Rattle. I just hate it. But people would need that. Blue and Samurai is very good. Can't wait for season 2. I need to watch it, Cedar. I keep hearing that it's good. Need to acquire and then watch it. It's like a mini Titan kind of thing. Yeah, so this is a kind of like the Imperial Knights. This is the Chaos version. So not quite as small as the Titanicus stuff. It's considered a Titan. A Knight Titan. I can show you the full thing here when I get a wash on. But it's in lots of pieces at the moment. Also a little goofy for stream. On here and I'll show you everything I got. Okay, Knight update. This is the legs. This part we still have separate, but it will go here. So there is his full kind of height. Pretty large. I'm going to take this back off just because camera. On top of this goes the carapace. Here. Those exhausts we were working on will go here. And then the arms with the weapons come off the side. Everything's lined up before I put him back on. So yeah, there's why we keep him sub-assembled. Because he's very large here for on camera. And then the weapons themselves are also pretty big. It's a lot taller, yeah. Oh, then a defiler, yeah. So this is these are pretty large kits. For these armies, you would tend to only have a couple of these size, and then there are the smaller ones, which are the armigers or the war dogs. So they're more of an elite army. You wouldn't have as many models, but they are much larger, yeah. So the other panels we've got, like here is a shoulder piece, a bit bigger. Yeah, baby Titan. That's a good way to look at him. So for this Titan, I'll kind of lay out the color schemes you guys. That and shoulders, leg. This will be his kind of chest piece. Leg. They have these cool tilting shields. That'll go on the front. Got like a cloth. Like a knight codpiece, basically. And then this will go over the headpiece. He's got like a helmet. So there's the overall color scheme. Just flashing legs on stream. So yeah, all these panels actually fit in here. It's just a lot easier to keep them separate for painting. Oh, how lewd, I know. I know, right? Do you already cover how to plan your paint? I mean, do you need sub-assemblies? Can you just paint? What to start painting first? That's a good shout. I think I would do that. Paint plan, I guess. That's an interesting one. I'll have to think about. I think I have a hard time because I don't watch videos where people are just talking about those kinds of things. I'll have to think about that one. Oh, those angles, that's right. Say question mark, how get box? Majin, welcome in, how are you? I have to think about that. Yeah, the videos where it's just like a dude talking to the camera, I really can't stand those types of videos. I'll have to think about it. Like if I can tie it in with a project, maybe. If I have just one more middle-aged dude just staring at the camera talking to me, I'm gonna lose it. No, thank you. Alright, I guess let's work on birds. That's not what I kind of thought we'd be working on today, but let's do it. Stares directly into the camera. Please, no. Please stop looking into my soul. Just show me something cool, please. That's how they start. Yeah, nope, I don't. Nope. TikTok, I'll scroll right past. No, thank you. No, I can't do it. Sorry. But not sorry. Not sorry. You'd have to use color wheels in a PowerPoint slideshow? Oh, gosh. Everyone is coming to YouTube for PowerPoint slideshows, yep. Make sure you're tiny, yeah, holding the tiny microphone. Nope, no thank you. Alright. So, these little vultures are actually kind of small versions of the big auric one that we painted before. I'm going to use probably the same colors. They've got red on their wings. Highlight up the black. Basically the same workup. I'm going to zoom back in. Burp. Tiny microphone, no pop filter, yep. Yep. Oh, we talking Adepticon gaming? Okay, sorry. We're in the same boat. I try to think of it like this. When will I get to it? My queue is usually 6 months out, so I think it's worth waiting. Rather get an actual fear of missing out Christmas box. Yeah. That's the tough part, I think, with the Warhammer stuff. Is figuring out what is actually limited. What you actually need to grab right now versus the FOMO. That's just gonna potentially sit in your closet for a while. You get caught up. I think the only thing I've really was worried about is I really wanted the Seraphon army box. So I did grab that. Everything else, you can kind of wait. Get out, Earbry. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Buzz for now. Try to help Jesse not spend money. I think for Warhammer, yeah. You're not going to get to it right away. You think you can save some money or pick up something else. I think it makes sense. Welcome back to the channel. Oh, great TTV. Hello, how are you? What you up to today? We are working on tiny birds to put on big stompy knights. That's what we've got. How are you? Hey, Vet with the brush. This is corn red. So I like to, corn red or Mephiston red are usually the two people we'll start with. I like to start a little bit darker and then work up, so I tend to start with corn red, but Mephiston's also really. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? They both cover really nice. I just tend to use Mephiston as like my next layer up. Oh yeah, lots of mouth noise. I'll put all of the ums in for you, Scott. Don't you worry. Yeah, they're super loud or super quiet. No, you need to mix them. So as soon as someone adjusts their speakers, you're back in there again. I'm an agent of chaos. There's other hobbies in a whole house that gives me life right now. You've got a whole bunch of stuff going on, for sure. For sure. The one red I don't have. I usually use Mephiston, but that is nice and vibrant. I really like corn red. It's got a little bit more blue in it, which I find is really easy when I shade down with either, I like to shade with either brown or purple. And it works really nicely with both of those. I always hate just go out and buy another paint, but I think corn red's a nice one to have on. Especially if you're trying to start a little bit darker. But yeah, welcome on in. If you have any questions, let me know. We're working on a big Chaos Knight. It's in lots of sub-assemblies, which makes it a little goofy for stream, but I really need to get more work done on them. Have it on this morning. We've got a couple big Chaos Knights we're going to be working on. So I want to get a good start on. Nikki doesn't... Yeah, Scott prefers Mephiston red. It just depends on the workup you're going for. If I need a brighter red, then I do start with Mephiston. If I'm starting a little bit darker, I'll start with the corn. The far camera is super quiet. The close one is super loud. Never let them know your next move. Every 2 minutes the base changes, yeah. I've been Mephiston on my... Is it Death Company, bros? But I think I might need to get the corn to have a different coloring. Orange too purple for me. Want more vibrant red of red. Yeah, just depends what you're doing. I think they're both great. What red do you want? They both cover nice. Important for red. It depends what you're going for. Make sure the clip-on mic is inside your shirt. Yes, every movement sounds like you're shredding paper into someone's ear. I always love when people are like, why don't you airbrush on stream? It's because of stuff like that you'd have to listen to. That or I completely mute, which is... what's the point of a stream? Alright, let's take that. I'm looking for Dark Reapers. I'm looking. Be sure to have a loud dog in the background. Got it. Apologize for dog instead of editing it out. The last video, I think it was the assembly one, I like heard the mailman coming. I'm like, I have to stop here because Sadie's about to lose it. Sadie just wants to be part of your stream. She can get her own stream. Silly dog. Get your own stream. Watch her get partner in like no time. I would cry. She's already a YouTube partner. Yeah, burps. You'd sub to Sadie's stream? See? She would pass me up. That's why she can't be on here. Pass me up. Competition too fierce. Look at these birds. Alright. You're already tier 3 sub to Sadie? What a simp. I would be too, though. Imagine her emotes, just imagine. Speaking of emotes, we have new emotes coming. I'm very excited. I have sent everything to my artist. I found an artist that does animated emotes. Very excited. So we have some new animated and some new regular emotes coming. I just need to decide where they're gonna go. There's Bork emotes all over, that's right. We're close on YouTube. YouTube, I'm gonna ask you guys. On YouTube, I think we only get 4 or 5 emotes to start. The rest of it is unlocked with memberships. Which emotes do we need on YouTube, chat? I have a feeling I know which ones. But which ones do we need? I wanted to ask. So that when I can get everything set up. Good to go. I'm hoping I can use the same format. If I have to resize them, I'm gonna be sad. I don't like it today for YouTube. We were very close yesterday. When I checked this morning, I think unfortunately we had some hours fall out because it's the past year. So hopefully, I'm hoping with the new videos, but yeah. Did have a little bit of fall off yesterday. Which has happened a few times. It's fine. Just because it's a rolling year. Which streamer try? Bork, LOL, Eyes, Riot. I know Bork and Riot for sure. Make sure to get YouTube hours. We'll still need another K to... Yes. So for those who don't know how YouTube works, as far as like monetizing and things, we're about to unlock basically what they call fan funding, which is memberships, emotes, super chats, all that good stuff. After that, it's another 1,000 watch hours, and that unlocks the ad share and stuff. So that's the goal there, the ad share and all of that. So we're still working our way there. Thank you to everyone who's checked out the Wednesday streams. We will be over there again tomorrow. I think we're going to check out Moonstone Island because it's fun. Get some more watch hours. I guess we'll hit it tomorrow for sure. But yeah, we're still cruising along. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We're kind of figuring it out together. I'm watching one of your channel right now. Thank you, Z Decker. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Just learning together here. I've always been Twitch girly. YouTube is new to me. Figuring it out. So we'd have to do the not animated, but maybe Heresy. Maybe Heresy would be good. I know Bork and Riot for sure have to be there. They gotta be members to get emotes. I believe so. So totally get it, because we're between the two. But if you wanted them, they will be available once we hit the unlock. Load up a playlist and let it roll. Don't forget to, thumb up the videos. Help me with the algorithm. Thank you, thank you. I'm in a time loop. Nikki's painting the shoulders we just looked at in another tab. How is this possible? Past Nikki gets a little timey-wimey here. Don't care about anime, just the last ones I used. Oh, okay, so the main OG ones, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. When we get set up, keep all those in mind. But yes, I believe you would have to be a member to get them, and then more unlock as there are more members. So the YouTube side works. Similar to Twitch. Any other YouTube questions while we're on topic? We good? Where do the birds go on the shoulders? Yes. So actually, I've got the reference pulled up here. They sit on top. Fly, welcome in. Sorry if it was a rougher day. How we doing? We are working on a Chaos Knight. This is 40k Chaos Knight. So Stompy Robot Knight. And I was just talking YouTube a little bit. How are you? We're getting to some of the smaller sub-assemblies. A little goofy on here, but they gotta get painted. Do it. You had a good day. I got 4 new tablets from Verizon for half off. Wireless also half off. So happy, that's good. Glad that worked out. What does everyone have planned for today? What do we got going on, chat? After this, I've got to get an orc packed up. I'll probably keep working on these today. Gotta get my workout in. That's kind of my day. I may take another longer day and try and get more of this night before. I don't know. I'm trying to find a good stopping point before holidays. Very weird having like a whole other week to work, but I don't want to dive into anything I'm gonna have to put back up for a week. You know, I thought I wanted Dark Reaper. I think I actually want Thunderhawk. Give me 1 second. Are you insane? Dare you even get more swole? The camera can only zoom out so far. Thank you, Slam Life. Here's Thunder. I'm gonna get as swole as possible. We doing it. We doing it. It's not enough to only be a little swole. I found another lady on TikTok that is now my, like, body goals. Her arms are massive. She's beautiful. She is now my inspiration. And you called me a simp. It's just nice. I think part of it is, like, I've always had, like, a stockier build. So finding someone who looks a little bit more like me. It's nice to have that goal. If she can do it, I can do it. Tony, welcome in. How are you? There's a lot of stuff happening work-wise. It's all okay. Just intense. I'm so tired. Hopefully this phase will wrap up by the end of the month. I hope so, Sly. I hope it gets better here. How did airbrush? Me, Seedecker? So I actually was airbrushing all of the silver that we're working on today. Now all done. Wanted to make sure we had enough to work on today. Can't wait to lose 3 ribs when I get speared like a Mortal Kombat X-ray attack. I'm getting ready. You've given me a whole other year to prepare. Just saying. Whole other year to work out. Before the spearing. I can never gain weight. Kind of hoping... Now I gain weight, because thyroid, I guess. I could put on the muscle I want instead. Lots and lots of protein. Yep. That has helped me a whole lot. Lots and lots of protein. You can get it kind of worked out so that you're doing a chunk of it with each meal. It goes a long, long way. You can start breakfast with a lot of it. Yeah. That's what I have found. The, like, hack, if I can call it that has helped me the most is put as much protein as you can at breakfast. It makes it so much easier. Do the eggs, do the bacon, sausage, protein shake. You can get it in early, that's so much easier. I am gonna spear slam, yeah. I told him it looked fun. He said I could, so we're gonna do it. Very much like little kids, but yeah. What kind of nightmarish product of hyperbolic time chamber have I exposed myself to? You're gonna find out. Gonna find out. Each protein on? Yeah. Yeah. I need to try the high protein diet. Also like to try and work out more at home. If you wanted to. If anyone is interested, I'm happy to share what I've learned. I threw my protein muffins in the Discord yesterday. They're pretty good. I can share that recipe if you guys want it. Because I got really, really tired of eating eggs. I've been eating, like, egg breakfast tacos since April. Tired of eggs. And throw that in if anyone wants it. Say how eat enough? Oh, for the protein? My go-to, because I'm not a salad girly, can't do salad. I try to pick a meat and a veggie for as many meals as I can. A lot of fish, so tuna, salmon's great. Shrimp is really great. Chicken, where you can fit it in. But yeah, the more you can kind of space out, and the more you can get at breakfast, the easier it is. Yeah, we have our healthy nerds if you want somewhere to check in. I'm trying to check in more often. People feel more cozy reporting in. If you're interested, I'm happy to help. I want to grow big and strong like Micah. Lamb also has body goals here. No can do on shrimp. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't eat breakfast. If you can do a protein shake as like a brunch or something. But yeah, just figuring out where you can fit it in that works for you. But I found the earlier you can start, the easier it is. You're not playing catch up by the end of the day. Hey, Poppeton, welcome in. Just join the Discord. Thanks for coming to hang out. How are you today? We are working on some tiny birds to go on some Chaos Knights. And then, yeah, sorry, I know everyone likes to talk about it. I'm finally seeing results with working out, so I'm kind of passionate about it now. So sorry, I'm getting carried away, but talking about some of that. Welcome on in. I made a big change for myself, and it's actually working this time, so I'm proud of it. If anyone wants to join, free to hop in. Maybe if I work out, I'll get better at painting. Honestly, Majin, that was kind of a wake-up to me, was, like, we talk about doing hobby every day. The, like, light bulb of, oh, I need to do this every day, too. Like, that was a little bit of it. Try to get back to my shakes. I used to do them I think if you wanted to hop in, that'd probably be an easy way to get started. They look wonderful, thank you. What are you up to today? Return with coffee. Welcome back, Panda. What did you get today? Did we mix it up? Master of Yellow, welcome in. How are ya? This is Chaos Knights. There's more of it. Maybe I should put this here. People see what we're working on. Not just tiny birds. How are you? What you up to? Rebright, hello. It is a burb. It's a burb on top of a stompy night. We've done the big stuff. We're down to the little, which I said earlier. Normally I would do off stream, but I want to get it done, so we're doing it. Don't care today. We're just gonna do it. Tessa's talking. Nikki's talking about being healthy. Here I am wanting a spicy chicken sandwich for lunch. I mean, I'll also go for a spicy chicken sandwich. we can spicy chicken sandwich it up. As long as I work out, I'm good. I work out so I can have the food. That's my thing. I'm not giving stuff up. I almost have my weight bench unburied. I may even start again Friday. Let's go, Mousebait. Let's go. If you want to hop into the healthy nerds, too. And report in. Accountabilities. I think, Sly, your 5 minutes of hobby, I think it's kind of leaked over to healthy nerds. More people are reporting in. We're going to do 5 minutes of everything here, chat. Panda says, yes, we did. I got a sugar cookie almond milk latte. Yum. And a breakfast burrito. Sounds really good. Sugar cookie latte. Ah! Sly bringing the good ideas. Also, if anyone needs to report your 5 minutes of hobby, make sure you do. I think the challenge is about to wrap up this week. As long as I make sure I hobby tomorrow, I think I'm in the... I get to be a hobby champion. I'm excited. Let's go have some donuts. Do it up, Majin. Do it up. I need 5 minutes of workout. I did some stretches this time before putting the flooring in. It's actually helped. I make sure I stretch before a treadmill every time, too. For some reason, my calves do not like it, so I have to stretch them out pretty good before I work out. It does make a big difference. Alright. Burb. Next burb. Small break first. I have no plans to patent the concept, so steal away. I've tried talking to chat, but you made it happen, Sly. I'm impressed. You got those nerds to report in. Cake, welcome in. How are you? That's a sad thing. My hamstrings do not appreciate all the bending over. You probably got some good leg workout though. Definitely better with stretches compared to when I didn't. Yeah. If you do it consistently too, they go a long way. Butts was talking about yoga, and I do miss yoga a lot. I had an instructor I really, really liked, and then she moved, and it's sad, and I haven't found anyone since. I tried. I think it was actually the same yoga person that Butts mentioned on YouTube, and that was okay. But yeah, I need to find someone I really like. Work that in a couple times a week, I think. I miss it. Alright today, Kate. Good. Glad to hear it. Same thing happened with me with yoga. I don't actually know where she went. I'm sorry. It's so frustrating to me, so I feel that. But yeah, then you have to find someone new, and it's... Why'd they break up with us, Cake? Why did our yoga people break up with us? Kind of what it feels like. Finding the right instructor is huge. What are you up to today? Yoga's really, really good. My teacher retired. Dang it. Well, I guess we're all on the search then. I feel like Yoga with Adrian is who Butts mentioned. And that's who I had tried also. She was alright. Maybe I give her another chance. I don't want to pay for anything until I get to try and see if they're the person for me. Because I know a lot of them are behind paywalls and stuff. Maybe I give her another chance. When I tried, I also realized like how out of shape I was too. Like my for some reason my wrists are very weak. Start doing something for that was kind of a wake-up call to me. Like, oh god, I can't do any of this anymore. My friend recommended her. I should have kept up with it because I forgot how to do it. A female companion tried to get me to do yoga. I was like, have you seen me? You think I can bend like that? You can, though, if you keep doing it. You absolutely can. Do yoga with Slam? Slam can be our instructor. I mean, I'm down. Exercise doesn't have to be enormous or complicated. Yeah, walking 20 minutes a day has made me lose weight. Yep. Since I literally have 6 or 7 paid for classes I've yet to use, because I used to buy packs I'm sitting on. Part of the problem, too, is that I had moved another 10 minutes further away from the studio, which isn't a big deal, but it's more of an evening commitment. Yeah, because then that takes it from, like, the hour or whatever it would be to more. Totally get it. Let's see, I follow a Twitch streamer who does yoga every Saturday. His name is Uncle Bucket. He does even chair yoga. Oh, for us gamers? Okay, I might have to check that out. I didn't even think for Twitch for yoga. I didn't even think about that. Every time I take a break from yoga, I go back to it. I just brace myself for the painful stretches. Those are always my favorite. With the teacher that I liked, yeah, I would be stretching, but she could see I could do more, so she'd come over and go, and it hurt initially, and then I felt so good. Eventually, that part of the body snaps, and you can suddenly bend. Wasted mine coming in with yoga tips here. Slam. Chair yoga is nothing to be sneered at for sure. You'd be surprised how much it is. Yeah. I think having those like exercises too, when you just need a little stretch break, could be really good. Especially if you're in a chair all day. Like for me, between content stuff and painting, like I'm in this chair all day. Having a few go-to exercises, yeah. Great. Honestly, I don't think I can bend like that anymore. All the damage to my knees, back, shoulders would make it impossible. Well, that and you're just not interested too. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I used to be good about walking regularly. I'm currently a blob instead. Well, Cake, if you too would like to join us in the Healthy Nerds thread in the Discord, some of us have been reporting in. Feel free to come join us. I'm excited for you to share the finalized Grimlock and Gazbag because they look amazing. Thank you so much. They were so much fun. Thank you for the opportunity. Where did I set him down? Oh, he's back over with frogs. Took a TikTok of him last night. Do you guys want to see Grimlock and Gazbag here before studio photos? He's all on his base and everything. I'm going to get him packed up really, 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 really good later today. I'm going to try and be productive. Sounds good, Mousebait. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you later. Bye-bye for now. The only position I know is dead fish, says Slam. I'm walking right now. I don't get any further away from you weirdos. This is BS. Oh, no, Cake. You can hop in. No. A lot of us don't paint the tiny things. Hop on in, Cake. Feel free. It is open. I feel attacked yet. Hop on in. No pressure at all. We joke, but if you were ever interested, we are here, Cake. If not, totally understand. Just happy to have you here. Happy we get to hang out. We just like to meme each other, that's all. William in shambles. Exalted, welcome in, how are you? Okay, I'm trusting you. Nikki, not Slam. Yeah, hop on in. The Discord's open to everyone if you'd like to come join us. How very dare you. Hey Dylan, welcome in. Let me grab that orc before I forget, because I do want to show him off with the base we built. You guys will see more of him soon, but here is Grimlock and Gazbag. We built up a, he comes on like a 25 mil base. Built up a larger 40 mil. Got him pinned in there. Only thing I'm a little worried about, but I know Panda can take care of him. Little staff has me. But there he is. He was a lot of fun. We'll get him home. I'm trying to get him home. Anything that needs to go out, I'm trying to get out before holidays, so that's the plan. Dylan, what you up to? You look so great. I'm so glad. Thank you again for the opportunity. For those not familiar with that mini, that is a limited mini. That was from Warhammer Online. Out of production, hard to find. So thank you for the opportunity to paint him. Who does get? That is, yeah, Grimlock and Gazbag. That is a metal miniature from Warhammer Online. Warhammer Online means something very different these days, sadly. I thought about, because I know there's a fan server. I never got to play. I'm tempted to hop on the fan server and check it out. Has anyone done the fan server for Warhammer Online? That could potentially be a fun stream. It's pretty nice if you decide I'll happily join you. That could be a fun stream, chat. Do we want to check out some Warhammer Online? I feel bad. I don't want to like commit to it, Pan. Like if you want to check it out, awesome. I don't know how much like time I can put into it. I kind of want to. I have to see how the fan server stuff works. I've never done one of those. I feel like a good grind. There's the Warhammer website. The ultimate MMO. Sounds like something Wasted Mind would like. I think the smaller feathers need to be black. Hold on, check. Funky and red. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I expect you to write a 400-word lore paragraph on your Warhammer Online character before you join the fan server? Trying to think how I want to troll you. Not if I want to troll you, but how I want to troll you. You're terrified by fan servers? Why is that? What are we worried about, Avian? I know my brother has done them for World of Warcraft, but I have not looked into any of the orgs. Take your time. Thank you so much, Papatin. We're getting there. We have burp now. And now we get to flip it over and do it all again on this side. It's always the fun part of wings. But thank you. I've got I don't remember if you were here when I showed it off, but the rest of the night we've got these panels. Got the shoulders already. I don't want to say done, because I've still got to do a little bit of highlighting and weathering as we get it together. Got that. The chest piece, we do bring in some of the white glowing there. But yeah, that's kind of the main colors for our knight here. We've got helmet, so we've got to work up the tusks still. That is ready to go. It's a whole bunch of sub-assemblies at the moment. Question is, can you be a rat catcher in Warhammer Online like you could in the old RPG? I have no idea. The whole money issue. Assume it costs money to keep it fixed. Try to make sure you don't snag your info in dollars. It's the whole gray area of it. I think a lot of them do like a Patreon, and that supports it. They usually have, I think it's usually Patreon for a lot of them. So the money from that goes into feeding it. I haven't looked into specifically Warhammer Online, but that's what a lot of them will do. Because then you're going through a trusted source for the money bit. I don't know. I can look into it. I think it'd be a fun stream, if nothing else. Even if we just check it out for a day or two. Just because I've never played it. I didn't even know what Warhammer was when it came out. I was too deep into World of Warcraft at the time. So. At least for this one, I'm pretty sure it's free, and they have a Patreon for it. Yeah, that tends to be what I've seen. Not like I ever paid anything, might have thrown some money via PayPal. Yeah. I think that's what it tends to be. I can report back. What is everyone else playing? What games are we playing? I saw, looked like Game Award, Game of the Year stuff went out. Went through the voting. Basically, if Baldur's Gate was in a category, I gave it to Baldur's Gate. So that was kind of fun to go through. A lot of people have said that Dave the Diver is an indie game when it's basically a small section of a large developer. So that was interesting. But Game Awards is 2 days. Oh, after I get back from the trip. Yeah. Yeah, fest. Yeah, fest. Had a good laugh that Starfield wasn't in Game of the Year. Yeah. Yeah. No Armored Core 6. It was in for, I think, Best Action Game. I actually did vote for it, for the category it was in. I think what? Biggie. A lot of people going back to WoW and streaming, and RPGs are like sunlight to a vampire to me. I know I have addictive habits, so Warhammer is the only one I'm willing to indulge right now. As a music people thought it should be Game of the Year? Yeah. Yeah. Bethesda fanboys losing their minds over it, yeah. It wasn't good. It was not. I think the one I agree with most was like a Twitter. It's like, the fact that we don't see any memes about Starfield means that it, like, no one's talking about this game. And it's like, oh yeah, like I haven't seen anything. Kinda how you know something flopped. I haven't seen shit. Hit a level in Armored Core 6. We first fight a heavy cavalry. Lost interest. Skyrim is 12 years old. I think has more Steam players than Starfield. That's all when I uninstalled Starfield, I'm like, maybe I should just play Skyrim. Maybe I just load that back up. Because yeah, I was excited for the next Elder Scrolls. Not now. I'm good, dog. No thank you. I'm alright. Todd Malin, you out here lying again. I'm good. Be nice to have these little birds done. A game requires time to fix bugs, requires you to install a mod to enjoy it. Not a game of the year, yeah. Does that mean it's a bad game? I think objectively. Because there's always like, this game isn't for me. Resident Evil, for example. That game's not for me, but it's a good game. Starfield is a bad game. Objectively a bad game. I just finished looking at your gold painting tutorial on YouTube. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, thank you. If you guys want to check it out, that went live this morning. The link is in chat. Thank you. That is our newest tutorial. We've got that and assembling plastic miniatures. If you guys want to check that out, that is part of our mini basics series. So check those out over on YouTube. We are working toward YouTube partner over there. So if you want to help us get some watch hours, check those out. He says, I was happy to sit out games, let other people test them for me. Timothy, hello. Hey girl, saw you dropped a painting gold video. I gotta watch it this afternoon. I gotta do some gold to paint. I love the highlighting of the bullet holes. Great work, thank you so much. How are you today? Thank you for checking it out later. You guys are the best, thank you. Every time you guys pop up about the videos, I won't cry. In a good way. I won't cry in a good way. Thank you, thank you. No, I just said Resident Evil is a good game. Like, Resident Evil 4 is a good game. It's just not for me. Starfield is objectively a bad game. It's two different things. Resident Evil is a good game. It's just not for me. The VGAs are all fan votes. I think Zelda might take Game of the Year, because those fans are absolutely I don't know. Baldur's Gate's getting a lot of love. And rightfully so. I know that was my mission loading it up. It's like, alright, if they're nominated, I'm getting it. Because that game was so good. Okay. We finished the protein. Let me finish this. That's right. Slam's got a lot of games to make. We've got the Stardom game. We've got the Primarch fighting game. We have our fish dating sim game. We're ready. Like, just got to put in the work at this point. Yep. Behold my tuna. I hope you guys are ready. Remake Star Citizen. Put it out before Star Citizen. Sam's gonna be very busy. First, we have to make sure Doctor. And then completely ignore everything he got Doctor in and make video games. Yep. This is the career path, chat. Neglect science, make video games. He says, I'm alright. I got more guard to paint this afternoon. Might do big artillery. I'd love to see a tutorial on weathering big guns. Okay. Okay. I can do my best. I will be honest. I don't do as much weathering as other people. But I can do what I do. I can throw that on there. For that red piece at the top, did you use a darker red at the bottom to gradient the colors? Or is it a natural effect from the lighting? From the carapace? Big piece? I want to make sure I got the right, what you're looking at. This is a couple different reds, yeah. So I did a corn red we were working on. Is on here. And then I went up to, I think it's actually at the paint desk, but I went up to, oh no, here it is. Wazdaka red, which is a little bit more desaturated, which I wanted for this night. And then I came back with just a tiny bit of Evil Suns. So here is the... So, in general, and I think this helps for anyone kind of getting in, every piece I paint, I tend to think of it in a few different layers. So I do this. You can mix colors. I tend to save mixing for like display pieces where I don't have to exactly match it later. But I tend to think of everything as a couple different layers. So that is the workup I did for that. Yeah, Evil Suns is a great color. I like to use it as a highlight. But that's what it is, if you like that. So in general, if you're trying to level up your paint game, you can think of everything as like a couple different layers that'll help you build depth. since we're talking YouTube videos and things like that. That's one. When I was learning to paint, that helped me a lot. Was like, oh, okay, so when I approach this piece, I need a shade, I need a base color, I need a highlight. And if you just kind of attack everything, starting with that, you already are building some depth. That makes sense. But that helped. That was a light bulb moment when I first got started. I will pass that on in case it triggers more light bulbs. I'm new to miniature painting world, but I'm excited to give it a try. Yeah, if you have any other questions, please let me know. I'm happy to help. If there's any other things that were like a light bulb moment for me, I'm happy to show that. So let me know. But yeah, I tend to think of it like that. So have your base coat, have something that shades it down, something you can highlight up with, and that already builds you in with the layers. Hey Wizard Oak, how are you? Welcome on in. And then yeah, if anyone has any questions here, or if you want it in Discord, where you can like share photos and stuff. Sometimes that's easier to be like, this is what I've got. What can I do? That Discord is open to everyone. Feel free to come join us. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep cruising around on these little birds and get them done. What were we talking about? Video games. The other game I really want to get back to is Sea of Stars. I was cruising on that, and then my brain decided to not cooperate, and I set it down. I need to get back to it. So after I get through Doki Doki, I think I'm gonna go back to Sea of Stars because it was really good. It's just my brain is stupid and doesn't know we're supposed to be having fun. I'll go back to that here. Feeling better. The Wizard Oak is reading The Cities of Sigmar Battle Tome. New lore. What units see it next week? Oh, at the new Warhammer store. That's exciting. What are we kind of leaning toward, Wizard Oak? What have we got kind of picked out? New store hype? Avian for new painters. Thin your paints. Use paper towel to remove excess water in your paint. Test consistency on your thumb before applying. If you have patience, be willing to practice. Those are all good, but that last one is super duper important. Take the other ones and do it a bunch, and you will get better. I got some charcoal sticks. I'm going to rub them on the barrels of the big shooty. Add some natural muzzle residue. That'll be cool, yeah. That's a good one. That one for weapons and like exhaust stacks works really, really well. You're not stupid. My brain is stupid. Depression's weird. That's how you can tell if I stop playing video games. That's the sign to myself. It's like, oh, uh-oh, we gotta watch out. Sea of Stars look great when you played the demo. It holds up, and yes, Cake. If you're looking for a smaller kind of JRPG style, reminds me of Chrono Trigger. If you're looking for something like that, definitely recommend. It is. It's on Steam. It's also on Game Pass, is where I'm playing it. I don't remember if it's on. I think it's on Switch. It's very good. Would recommend. From the demo, I missed some of the stuff with combat, but once you kind of go through, because the tutorials are more fleshed out in the actual game. Once you get through that, it feels really, really nice. Yeah. That sound right? As a blarg of info for a new painter? Yeah, no, you got the high points there, Avian, for sure. For sure. Be nice to my friend, Nikki. We don't tolerate meanness here. I'm trying to be better, Timothy. Time out, Nikki. How I time out streamer. I'm trying to be better here. Sometimes it's annoying. Let's see, arrange a trip for my group to visit and show support. Even help out the new players with their first armies. Yeah, that's gonna be great. I hope you enjoy time at the new store. They usually have like fun events, and I mean, obviously there's the spending money factor. They've always got items and stuff there for new store opening. I hope that's fun. Sure it will be. What if I could? Best mod. Your brain isn't stupid, it's beautiful. It does these things sometimes that are pesky and not fun to deal with. That's why you have self-care and people around it. Big true, kid. Big true. My brain was just being mean there for a bit, but we're back. Go provide positive affirmations for your wife. He'll do that, and then I'll be like, I don't know if I believe any of that. Because again, it's pesky, like Cake said. God is very patient with me. The girl's just got baggage. That's all. That's all. Sam says, speak for yourself. My brain looks like a long-forgotten rice cake. Sam's like, we just extra crunchy out here. Alright, there's that. I'm trying to decide. I guess the feet would be little feetsies. We'll probably do the branch when we actually get it attached to the knight so we can tie everything in. Look at this little burb. I've tutored. Wonderful timing, Scott. I love it. Thank you. Amazing. Smooth brains are cute, unbothered, in their lane, moisturized, thriving. The other joke says I've got 180 pounds to spend on Cities of Sigmar, sorry. That's why I bought Battletome first to build on, even the budget too. That's a good way to do it. Very smart. Very, very smart. Got time to look at it, time to plan, the budget. Good way to do it. She was just describing how much she appreciates your attentive listening. King says, I actually had nice things I was going to send to you, but now if I do it today, it'll just look like I'm betting you. Save it for when he least expects it. The best way to do it. Yep. Yep. Alright, burb. Next burb. Says, I think it's worth considering how our brains were in no way prepared for life today. Yeah. Think about how disruptive socially the Industrial Revolution was over a period of 70 to 100 years. Yeah. Then consider how much more disruptive the internet's been in the last 20 years. Yeah. Yeah. I'm totally with you, Sly. I think the grind mentality too, right? Not wired to do it. Totally agree. That's the plan. Excellent. He's not expecting it. You go. Give him the old 1-2 punch. That I know Cake is capable of. This poor brush needs a bath after stream. My brush is also ready for a vacation. Feel it. Yeah, a nice spa day and then rest for. I was thinking about it. I may try to finish on my Seraphon, but that'll be the only painting I do. Just because I'm really enjoying my list. And I want them ready for you. Are you saying the hustle economy isn't what we were made for? I think that was huge for me to figure out last year. Did not keep up with what I was supposed to be doing. Quote. Changing how I look at some of that has helped me tremendously. I do care. Yeah. No, Scott's very patient with. We meme here in chat, but very patient with. And my brain that doesn't like to listen. Slam also very patient with me. I appreciate you, chat. Okay, 2 bird. 1 more bird. I'm tired of birds. If you don't make a video of putting your paintbrush in a tiny little robe and giving it a hair massage, people riot. That's the content I need to be making right there, yep. That's the content. I actually have an appointment for a massage today. I've never gotten one before. I'm weirdly nervous for no reason. Part of the self-care journey, I guess. I'm with you, Cake. I also have never had a massage. And I feel very weird about going to get one. So I'm right there with you. Let me know what you think after you go. If you feel like you would do it again, or if it was, like, helpful. I am curious. Careful, Scott. I think you'll build a basement, leave you down there magnetizing commissions forever. But it's all from wasted mind, so is it really my fault? Slam says, speak for yourself. I've already written down my manifestations for tomorrow at 4 a.m. in my bujo. I've already completed my spiritual fulfillments and physical exercise before the day starts. Rise and grind, baby. Amazing. Amazing. And it says, I get one every couple of months. Let them work your muscles. I usually fall asleep. I'm going to be completely honest. My tattoos have been great for my self-care. They have been healing in a way that I did not expect. While we're on the topic of painful massages. My tattoos have been incredibly healing. Eventually I'll break and need a silly amount of money at Nikki for my own nights, because I'm bad at painting. No. And these look great. I am always happy to paint for you, Wasted Mind. But your painting is good. I'm not letting you put down your painting here. But you know I'm always happy to work on stuff together. We got the lion here. Build. I want to start him before Christmas. We're not going to finish before Christmas. I want to start him before Christmas. Always happy to work on something together. But also I like your Eldar, so don't be mean. I believe that. I think tattoos can be a form of care and therapy. They have been for me, for sure. They've been incredibly healing. I had massages for messed up muscles. Why does my muscle feel like Rice Krispies? Let's see, we're talking about the Tantalus. At least mine says, I think this Guild Wars 2 thing has thrown a wrench in my hobby plans. Or hobby works. I don't know. They'll be there when you feel like getting back to them, I think is something to keep in mind. I don't think hobby guilt is helpful, I think is my biggest. I think if you're enjoying that at the moment, do it up. I don't think guilt is in any way helpful. Where is my silver, chat? I think it might be at the airbrush booth. I want to get it. I hate leaving camera, but it's over there, so let's go get it. Okay. Let's see, because of physical therapy, never had a massage except when things went wrong. And not just a relaxing type massage. More for therapy. Right, news day for GW. Guess they're holding everything. I was gonna say, we have reveal streams coming. What are we expecting for reveal streams? It looked like maybe Tomb Kings on their preview today. Is it Tomb King time now that we've seen all the Bretonnian stuff? For Old World? What else do we think we'll get? I don't have anything I'm hoping for. I'm just along for the ride, I think. Whatever they show. You still want a butterfly? I'll hope for butterfly for you, Cake. I bet there'll be some 40k, some Sigmar, some Heresy. Oh. Good guess, Scott. Where could you have gotten that? No kill team though, that's a lie. Don't remember. There was a bunch of systems on there. I know there's no Middle Earth. I remember specifically saying that wasn't there. So. Yeah, any guesses, chat? Anything we hope to see? The butterflies? I'm just here for the special stuff. The surprise stuff. I do love when they reveal something that like no one guessed. And then chat loses its mind. It's my favorite. I feel like we get so many rumors so early that it's hard to do. So when we get the actually surprising stuff, it's pretty cool. Alright, I didn't get the other side, but we can. So eyes open for something in resin. That's my other favorite moment, is the second they say something's in resin. The entire Twitch chat blows up. New Primarch Skull, Dorn Reguilman. A new stream reveal of new Noise Marine. I was gonna say, unless new Emperor's Children somehow get in there. I think I'm just along for the ride. If new Emperor's Children is in there, then I'm in a whole bunch of trouble. Then we have a lot of backlog we need to conquer very quickly, chat, if they're in there. Very, very quickly. Why no Space Marines? Yeah, while we're looking at Space Marines. That's another classic. Or like right after they show Space Marines. They move on to the next one. They're like, where are the Space Marines? Emperor's Children artwork hinting at their own book. I'm here for it. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of silver because I was a little light on it with the airbrushing in this section. Get it back to even with the other stuff. I think it was just how I was holding it. It got a little left out. Not as nice and even. Carbon verified with a cutoff wheel, so not worth doing it by hand. You can use the respirator and shop vac to suck up the carbon dust. Evening this out a little bit. Basically, I want this even so that when we start dry brushing, we can do it kind of all together. That's the plan. Alright, our birds are still drying, so we'll have to do a wash on their little faces. I think it's tusk time? Bill just coming in with the lull. 50 months of support. Thank you so much, Bill. How are you today? Welcome on in. What are you up to? What are we lulling at? What you got? Oh, you subbed yesterday. Okay. Goofy anniversaries. I'm hoping for, but first, where are you all from? Got good news for you, Sly. Got good news for you. Bill, what you up to today? We are working on Chaos Knights, and we're talking about reveal streams. I was asking if we had any guesses for what we'll get. Any hopes, dreams, wish listing? Extensive patch notes for the Games Workshop website. More details on Power Wash Sim 40k crossover. Ooh. I actually would like that. Because we're definitely going to stream that when it comes out. I think I need to find out if I need to play the main game before I can power wash Sim 40k stuff. I don't know if that can be shared. I went back to the dentist after being away too long. Was not as bad as I was expecting. That's good. Reveal. It's a boy. Warhammer revealing. That would be interesting. Soon the rest of the flesh eater corp will be shown. Yeah. Spoiler, I know what's in it, so there, you just think you're so cool. Not telling us. Jealous. But yeah, I do want to stream it when it comes out. That'll be fun. Why can't I talk? There we go. Alright, let's do some more blending on our tusks. I bet it's a rhino, a lord of skulls, and a statue of Gaiman. I do think I'm so cool, actually. I just know what everyone else does. I think you're cool as lie. I'm just jealous because I want to know too. I'm gonna ask chat. Chat, if you got to decide which you power wash Sim in the 40k crossover, what would you want to power wash? I think, yeah, cool vehicles like that. I think a dreadnought would be fun. Cute. Give him a little spa day. Like we're all getting spa days. Dreadnought spa day. What would you want to power wash? All the Golden Throne, there you go. I'm trying to think of something more like unique. Why can't I? The remains of Malkin. Objective: clean the corpse off the Golden Throne. I'm trying to think what would be more unique. I feel like Nurgle's just a given, right? Like that's the easy one. More unique one. All right, the plan for these. So we're trying to get the kind of main blend right now. And then we'll come back and highlight along the ridge. And then we'll get the gold at the end. The final level is, and don't tell anybody, clean Terra just after the siege. Oh god. We're gonna be playing for years. Hey Celsius, welcome in. Oh, you just painted that bit? Welcome in, Night Friend. How are you? We've got, this will turn into a project of 6 knights. I've got 2 big knights and then 2 of the war dogs. Decided to hop right in with this one. We've been working on this. We've got the little birds up top. Trying to get our blends together here. How are you? How's your night coming along? Can I call into the Prince of the Universe? Oh, Katamari up all the rubble? Oh my god, a 40k Katamari. I would play the crap out of that. I would play the crap out of that. Rolling around. Picking up traders. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get the gold since it's all drying anyway. The helmet a little closer. Pretty good. Delved in a bit too deep. Oh, it's a non-metallic though, so not sure when, if I'll ever call it finish. That's fair. I feel like non-metallic is kind of a commitment. Once you decide you're doing it, it is, you're all in at that point. I feel that. I've got a couple projects that ended up on the shelf. Because I have that day where I'm like, I don't want to do non-metallic right now. This is gonna wait a little bit. I feel that. Ah, Warhammer 40k Katamari would just be rolling around as a big hive fleet. Yep, gathering larger biomass. I would play it. Absorbing screaming citizens. I would play it. I don't know. We got that little orc game. Maybe they open it up to more stuff. I don't know if like the Katamari. I think you can copyright that. I think other games could make a similar game. Omnamari, yes, there we go. Yeah, I'd play that. Alright. That as smooth as we can. Good. Just dry. Can do anything else? What else do we want to do? What time is it? Okay. Gotta pick a few more things. I don't want to dry brush on stream, so that's why I'm not tackling that right away. We can go ahead and get some little bones coming off the tail. Dry brushing on stream is just kind of a pain because I don't want to shake the table and the camera and make everyone motion sick, so I'm going to save that for after. Unless you guys want to just get sick, we can do it. I don't want to say no, but that is why we're not doing that today. I'll do the streamer thing. So if anyone wants to check out, I did post Lord Croak on the socials today. If you want to go check him out, he is up. And then our new YouTube video for painting gold is also up. If you want to see kind of my go-to gold workup, I get a lot of questions on it, so decided to go ahead and make it a video. But you can check that out too. Live this morning. We are working toward YouTube partner over there, so if you guys want to throw on some old VODs, check out the other tutorials. Leave a like, a comment, all that good stuff. That helps me out, so thank you everyone who does that. And doing the old, feeding the old algorithm. Thank you everyone who leaves a comment. A dry brush experience redemptor. I want to make everyone sick. We'll save that. We'll save that. I'll let you experience that for yourself. Alright, let that dry, just like our burps. We'll give that a, pick up your monitor and shake it. There you go. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just doing some more washes. A lot of hopping around today, sorry guys. But we're getting a whole heck of a lot of stuff done. Blur, Slam's already sick. I think my peak gamer nerd moment was playing Katamari on my PSP while on the Tokyo Metro on the way to Tokyo Game Show in 2020, or I'm sorry, 2006. Add a 20 in there. PSP. That's pretty great. I like that. I've been in decline ever since. You know what I love and I miss that doesn't have support? My Vita. My little Vita. Got like one more game that I bought a while ago that I need to play on it, and then after that, it just doesn't have support. But I love that little thing. The closest I have found is the Switch Lite, which I also love. Poor little V. My Republic of Games Ally is also really nice. Like that I can play my Game Pass and my Steam stuff on it. I've enjoyed the crud out of that. If you even swivel in your chair too quickly, I just hurl. 17 years ago. I mean, what? No. We don't do that math here. No. Sly. I was editor of GameSpot UK in those days. Good lord, that was a long time ago. I am so old. Yeah, I won't say what I was doing in 2006. Yeah, we don't do math in this house. Nope. I do not want to know. I know, I'm gonna leave it. I'll leave it there. Rat, hello! I am back, briefly, from my haircut, to say hi. Hello, how are you today? I like your jersey that came in. It looks really cool. I know that you're very busy today, though. I hope it all goes well. Hey, Tenchi Graham, welcome in. Love GameSpot UK back in the day. How are you today? Welcome on in. Ryan says, I saw Lenovo came out with their Steam Deck competitor. It's like $1,000, but has Switch-style controls that also function as a mouse by sliding over desk. Oh, interesting. I haven't seen that, right? Slayo says, let's see, 2006, I was in year 9, fresh-faced 14-year-old, just starting to grow my hair out. Edgy goth face MySpace Nikki. I was in high school, yep. Sly, sorry. Barrett says, I'm cruising along, making steady progress. Thankfully, garage cleanup off the table now. Thank you. Very excited to get to wear the the jersey to the tournament. Yeah, glad it came in time. That's awesome. And glad you're off garage duty for the moment, because that's always the worst. It feels real good when it gets done, but man, doing it blows. Let's see, 2006, almost failed my AS level exams because of Gears of War online late night sessions. Only feels like yesterday. Yeah, it would have been, I think, WoW for me. Not quite to skipping classes yet, but... BSF before Street Fighter. Imagine before Street Fighter. Burning Crusade era. Remember that launch night finally? Yep. That's kind of when I hopped in. Was end of vanilla into BC. That's what I would have been doing. And then we hit college and I start skipping classes because I'm playing and I still to this day have nightmares about missing classes and things because of it's like my #1 recurring nightmare. It's that like I haven't been to a class in a while, so I'm gonna fail a test and not be able to graduate. My #1 recurring nightmare. Did a number on me. Oops, sorry. We should bring back the early 2000s edgy phase and random raw humor. The Gen Zers are making the internet incomprehensible to us. Let's flip the tables right back on them. Yeah, you mean the retro memes? I think that'd be a Pogger's idea. Oh no. Oh no. Sarah says, I was doing Warcraft, GTA Vice City a lot around then, shortly before I got sent to military school in Texas for misbehaving. Since I've woken up in my late 20s stressing out about having not done my German homework, and then panicking because I can't remember my class schedule for the day, mostly because it's been 10 years since I was in school. Yep. Right there with you, Slam. Right there. It's the weirdest. The brains are weird. Brains are weird. That's just the recurring theme of stream today. It's brains are weird. Guys, is my recurring nightmare is I just stopped going to a job without properly quitting, but I've never done that. That's an interesting one. Trying to figure out what I want to shade my little burbs. I want a little bit of red. A little bit of brown could be okay. I kind of want to see. We did the flesh wash last week, but I want to see. It's very loud shaking these. 2006 I was recovering from the dot bomb recession. Yeah, all the recessions we've been through too. I had a nightmare the other week that I was late for formation in the army. I've been out for 9 years from that. Cold sweat wake up too. Gosh. All got that thing that's done a number on us. Oh yeah. The UK GameSpot podcasts were lost forever, it seems, but they were my favorite podcasts. Listen to those while just doing late night gaming sessions. Alright, get the wash on. We'll come back and do our highlights later. You started up that podcast. How cool. Look at all this. How cool. I just come from BBC Radio 5. It seemed like an obvious thing to do. Small world happening here in chat. Love it. Tandles in the whip. Quibbles about Rod mentioned arg. Gotta get to actual work. Sounds good, Mousefate. I hope work goes well. Maybe we can help out in the Discord. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-byes for now. There wasn't a lot we could do in those days. I was independent. Oh, from the US team. We'll talk about a trip down memory lane. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, yay. Yeah, I can imagine that's tough. Having to report into another team. Things like that. Where'd I put the watch? Oh, I was on it once. Don't remember the episode. But I might just been sworn to the White House. Killzone 2 is soon to be released. Everyone was getting hyped for Street Fighter 4. I was glad I got to vote for Street Fighter with the Game Awards stuff. I enjoyed 6 quite a bit. I need to hop back in. I think I'm probably too gaming butterfly to actually get good at the game, but I do enjoy it. It's fun to learn some of it. Alright, there's all that. What else can we do? I feel like we need to pick like one more thing, and then we're kind of good for today. Let's go back to the tusks. I think we can do a little bit here. And then we'll wrap up. Do I want Baneblade? Let's try Rakarth actually first. Since that's what we based with. Schedule-wise, we will be over on YouTube tomorrow to try and get our watch hours. So if you guys want to check out our new video and subscribe over there for next stream, there's the link there in chat. After that, I go on Thanksgiving vacation. So we will not be streaming next week. I will be off. I will be around in the Discord. You'll see me on socials. But no stream and no commission work for a week. I'll be around, but not on Twitch. And then we'll come back. I don't know what project we'll have. It'll be fun. Whatever. I guess I'll have to plan on the next night at least for the end of my vacation. No streams next week. So if you want to come hang out, we will be in the Discord instead. I'll throw that in here. Oh, wasted mine, already had it. Sorry. The bot was good bot, and I didn't see it. Bully only active on Discord. That's right. You'll have to come to Discord to be bullied. I guess, yeah, kind of related to that. If you guys want to watch the reveal stream, we tend to do that in Discord together. It's through typing, not in voice chat or anything. You guys want to come join us? We usually post the photos and chat along, so that'll be Friday night for here in the States, early Saturday for our Europe friends. And I think that's all I got. Just getting ready for our vacation. Nikki Detox Week, that's right. You guys get a break from me, I get a break from stream. And we come back to bully again. Does this mean our mods will be released from the basement for the week? I don't think I said that. I do miss the fresh air of the above ground. I don't think that was in anything I just said. Is Nikki detoxing or is Jack detoxing from Nikki? Yes. We all get a break. Except for the mods. I just want my yearly phone call to let my family know I'm okay. I'll take care of that for you. Don't worry about it. I will let them know that you're okay. Don't even worry about it. I got you, Slam. All taken care of. Mods have to clean the basement, that's right. Get on it. Slam gets to enjoy a 72-hour X-Files marathon. Aren't you excited? 72 straight hours of Mulder. Could you imagine? Gonna have a lovely rest of the day, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by, Denji Graham. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. Bye-bye as for now. Sorry if I get a little quiet here in chat. I'm just trying to get all the little bitches. I wasn't aware of this when I was promoted. It's too late, man. Too late. Let me make sure JPick is also here. He needs to come back from his vacation so that JPick managed to find a way out somehow. We're all in here now. Get your girl spoon. Wait, Exalted's coming to the US. Run! Inch. She just eats Taco Bell in front of us on the other side of the bars. We get a stale taco corner crumb if we're lucky. I'll share a sauce packet with you. You'd like a sauce packet. If Nikki's on vacation, what am I going to do with my evenings? Paint. You can still throw past Nikki on. We will. I'm going to try and schedule YouTube. It'll be a lot more shorts just because we're not streaming. But you can... Slam. Termicon was watching our KFC dating sim VOD. Which then made me go back and watch a little bit of it. I love that more people are finding it now. How does it make you feel like you've had even less nutrition than when you started, right? Yeah, I love that people can now find the KFC dating sim. But do we bang him, though? Still one of my favorite clips. Sitting there trying to get sponsored and Slam comes in. One of my favorite clips. Hello, how are you? Perfect timing. How are you today? Glad we can give you a little bit of chaos here as you come. Amazing. What are you up to? I was talking about our KFC dating sim game. As you come in. Perfect. I'm talking about giving the Colonel that finger licking good lovin'. uh... Now we'll feel queasy every time you see a KFC bucket. I do think about it when we go past the one here in town. It was fun. I like playing it. I do want to do some more dating sims. I just wish I didn't have to read so much the whole time. So much. I get it. I totally understand why. Voice acting is not cheap. But then I have to do it for free. Rather than strategically applied whipped cream, it's just a covering of 11 herbs and spices, that's right. If you too would like to watch the playthrough, it's on YouTube. Got that. King of the Castles over there. What else did we have? Those demos we played. Well, says I'm not sure anymore. I was okay. Now I'm afraid to ask what's going on. That sounds about right for this. That sounds about right. Skip the words, go straight to the action. See, Sly knows what's up. I remember ordering KFC during Nikki's playthrough and getting sick. Don't tell them when we come to sponsor. I had my little, my bowl and it was very good. I'm sorry that you got sick. Did you pick up? Oh, I did, Bill. I started to get to the, I got to the good stuff last night. The really crazy stuff started happening. So I'm back in. I'm excited to play more tonight. I think if I hadn't played a game that messes with you, that would have been really trippy last night. I have, and it was still really trippy. So I'm in. Why in your games do I either have to blue balled or exploded? I don't like this trend. And then you're like, yeah, we should load up Monster Hunter again. That's how we pick out the co-op, Slam. What happened to good old-fashioned food talk? Nobody got big energy drinked, just taco discussion. We did that earlier, you just weren't here for it. Now you only get KFC discussion. Yep. Yep, now it's just dating sim talk. Sorry. Sorry. Now I'm afeared. I am playing Doki Doki. Yeah, it's very good. It's one of those where I've seen like a lot of clips, so like I know some of the things that happen, but I wanted to still do my own playthrough, so I'm playing through it right now. It's very good. It's just it's a slow intro, but now we cruising. Even for someone who loves visual novels, it's a slow start. Watching the game literally implode around me was interesting, yeah. It's pretty cool. I think, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to leave this, like, super vague. I think the speed at which it happens, Bill, was the... Even though I have played games like that, that still kind of caught me off guard. It was just like, we're in the shit now. So that was cool. I enjoyed that. Maybe, oh, cracking sushi right now? Ooh, sushi, though. Had sushi in a minute. Slam getting double teamed by dinos. Why did I agree to play with Nikki again? Ravenlord says phrasing? No. No, that's like Slam says, it's pretty accurate. We have had monsters just straight up turn around just to get Slam. Like, everything was fine. We're not doing anything. But they're like, man, that guy, though. It's hilarious. They will follow him across the map just to mess with him. Amazing. I feel like we should stream it at some point, just so people can see just how much they hate you. It's honestly impressive. This is shaping up to the most hard stream I've been a part of. The slow start lulls you, and then they ramp up the pace so fast it's surprising. Yeah. Like, I get it. I'm a little mad at myself for putting it down before, if I'm honest. But we back in. It's very good. Alright, I think we got a little too stripey. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to blend over the highlights we just did, and then we'll be where we want to be. So let's do a little bit of that. Is it the chicken whispering skills that do it? That's a good question, Sly. What have you got? There you go, Will. You got a meme. I'm not Googling or YouTubing a darn thing y'all mention. If you're gonna YouTube, you can check out !gold and check out my gold tutorial. That one is safe. Well, you can absolutely check out my gold tutorial on YouTube. Hey Thorax, welcome in. Liking the calming music? I'm glad. Welcome, welcome. Is there anything you're working on? Chill music, and we've got Chaos Knights. Maybe not the combination everyone thinks of, but that's what we've got. How are you? That link is worth it. Yeah, that one is safe. You can click that one. Actually not trolling you this time. I think you'll appreciate it. Let's see, we got Space Marines, and you get ADD under control. I feel that. I think power armor burnout is a very real thing. It's hard working on a whole bunch of Space Marines. I've got a bunch of Imperial Fists in my queue that I'm also trying to work myself up to. Power armor burnout is real. Y'all let me commit the fist incident and YouTube the CPR song. We didn't tell you to YouTube the CPR song. Just in our defense, we didn't tell you to do that. You did that all on your own. And now it's going to be stuck in my head again. God damn it. Do you believe you, Nokia? That one meme from Slam is safe. Everything else, though, I can't help you with. That one single link is safe. Oh no, I swear, if he goes to Google that, but he doesn't click on your link, I'm gonna be very upset at him. Alright, let's get a wash on our gold. And I think that might be it for today. That's kind of a good stopping point. I've got a lot of washes on things. We can do one more wash, I think, today. And then I've got to wait for all that to dry. We have a lot of stippling and dry brushing, which again, I don't want to do on stream because I don't want to make anyone motion sick. A lot of potentially shaky table, shaky camera, which I don't want to do. So I will save that for after stream. Let's just do a couple more washes and then hope your girl gets a spicy chicken sandwich. Sound like Scott's wants to go to lunch. If he's getting a sandwich, I'm gonna get a sandwich. Sure. We'll have to be careful because this is still drying a little bit, but we'll get our null oil. Dee Dee, welcome in! Did I come in on shaky cam? Not yet. Nope. I've threatened it. No shaky cam. How are you? What you up to today? Badger told me to say, wait, you trust Badger? Of all people in this chat, you trust Badger? I'll remember that. Remember that. Dee Dee, what you up to today? Ooh, clean out 3D prints. What are we working on, Dee Dee? What are we printing? If you don't mind me asking. How dare! Look at that, see? Will didn't trust us. A 10 out of 10 meme. How are you? Hope week is going well. It's good, Dee Dee. I was telling chat it feels a little weird because I have next week off with Thanksgiving. So I was trying to get everything buttoned up kind of ahead of time. But now it's like I still have a week I can work. So I'm trying to kind of do the same where we wrap up some stuff. I feel weird starting anything before I take some time off. But yeah, just trying to get to a good spot. Annoying Sage, which metallic paints are you using? So the silver is actually scale color. And then the gold, I actually just did a workup on YouTube. So Slam's got the link there. But I just did a YouTube tutorial for my gold, if you like that. Welcome on in, how are you? That gold is one that I get a lot of questions on, so I decided to go ahead and make a video for it. Check that out. Oh, Dee Dee's got a bunch more orc stuff. Orktober continues then. Is it more of like the silly plane that you had? Check it out, yeah. How are you? Are there any projects you're working on? Sage? A smorgasbord, a variety orc. I love it. A smorgasbord. I tried. Orcasbord. He does. We love Badger anyway. We do love Badger. I'm excited to have Badger back. I want my Badger back, Badger back, Badger back. Not as silly, unfortunately. Could always kit bash more ridiculous stuff. That is the orc way, for sure. Every kit's an orc kit. Alright, there's that. What else? What else can we possibly do to... so I can keep streaming for a little bit here before lunch. I'm glad someone does. We love Badger. It's gonna be chaos when you come back and I'm here for it. I'm gonna do one more wash and then we go get lunch. Use that brown wash I was talking about. So I will do the wrap up one more time. If you guys want to check out the YouTube video, that is live. We will be live tomorrow on YouTube. We're gonna do some gaming and get some more watch hours in. If you guys want to come check out Moonstone Island with us, that'll be on YouTube tomorrow. And then I'm going to take a couple days for commissions, and then I'm outie. I'll be around in Discord. Oh. Sadie didn't like that. Sadie says no vacation. But yeah, go find us in the Discord. Kind of our last Twitch stream, at least for a little bit here, so I can take a vacay. I feel weird taking a holiday. Maybe we can still work through it. A smorgasbord. A smorgasbord. And on that note, I guess we're done. Slam may be right. It may be vacation time. I never realized Chaos Knight. This one does. So this is the Abominant. I don't think the other one does, but the Abominant does have the tail. So... which is perfect, because this is based off a character from Overlord that also has a tail. So he has a silver tail, which we are doing for the knight as well. It works out nicely. Yeah, you're done. We're good. Okay, but before we're done, everyone make sure to go check out the YouTube. We have a new tutorial on painting gold. It is up. It also has our VODs. I'm doing shorts and things like that over there. So if you want to go check that out, it is there. Otherwise, I'm on socials. I've got TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Lord Croak is up today if you want to check that out, or previous projects. And then the Discord. The Discord is our home away from home. That is when we're not streaming, we're hanging out there. So if you want to see stream updates, if you want to share what you're working on, we do our reveal streams in there. So if you guys want to come just chat about the reveals as that goes on, that's all in the Discord. So I'm going to wrap up here. I'm not going to raid over today because we're going to go get some lunch. I'll see you guys over on YouTube tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. I love you guys, and I will see you over there tomorrow. Bye.